Israeli airstrikes across Gaza killed at least 300 people, Palestinian health officials reported, after a negotiation to extend the ceasefire collapsed. The attacks targeted multiple locations including Gaza City, Khan Younis, and Rafah, with many of the dead reported to be children. The Israeli military confirmed hitting dozens of targets and warned that operations would continue beyond airstrikes, raising fears of renewed ground combat. Hospitals, already overwhelmed from 15 months of bombardment, struggled to manage the casualties. Medical workers described bodies stacked in white plastic sheets, with many wounded arriving in private vehicles due to the overwhelmed ambulance services. The Palestinian Red Crescent documented 86 deaths and 134 injuries, while hospitals in Khan Younis, central Gaza, and Gaza City reported at least 85 more fatalities. In Rafah, 16 members of a single family were killed. Hamas accused Israel of breaking the ceasefire agreement, which had left the fate of 59 hostages uncertain. The Israeli government blamed Hamas for refusing to release hostages, arguing that its military action was necessary. US officials confirmed that Israel had consulted Washington before launching the airstrikes. Tanks also shelled areas in Rafah, forcing displaced families to flee northward. The renewed fighting follows stalled negotiations in Qatar, where mediators struggled to bridge gaps between Israel and Hamas. While Israel sought the return of the remaining hostages in exchange for a temporary truce, Hamas insisted on a full Israeli withdrawal and a permanent end to the war. The airstrikes targeted Hamas leadership, killing senior official Mohammed al-Jamasi and members of his family in Gaza City. At least 5 Hamas leaders were killed along with their relatives. Gaza remains devastated after months of war, which began on October 7, 2023, when Hamas-led gunmen killed 1,200 people in Israel and took 251 hostages. The Israeli military response has left over 48,000 Palestinians dead, according to health authorities, with much of Gaza's infrastructure, including hospitals, destroyed.